Hey up you guys, I want to show you around my shed. You're gonna love it, trust me. Let's see how the solar powered generator thing's working. Up on top of the roof there's a solar panel. So let's just get in here, and the battery box, which is lithium ion battery pack, is showing 12.6 volts, and that runs various different things in the shed here. We've got lighting, camera slide, bits of wood hanging out all over the place, drills, meters, an old microwave that needs sorting out. The desk, the bench is just an absolute mess. An old mower, there's loads of old plywood from the van build. There's a motorbike under there somewhere that we need to get out and see if it starts. Maybe even consider giving it a little bit of a service. But we've got a few good days. So the idea is, now we've got the sides and off the shed. Oh yeah, forgot about those bad boys. Check it out. Big fat hairy solar panels. Wonder if we can rig those up to the top of the shed. Yeah, so key thing then is we get in there and make a bit of progress on this, because as you can tell it's really very messy in there. And there we go. I have literally had to pull my whole shed apart to find this. It's a bag with 3 galena crystals and 3 cat's whiskers in it. Oh, we're going to make a crystal radio. Hopefully over here there's a motorbike. A little bit of luck there's a mobility scooter. Both covered in tools and plastic. An old, wow, check that out. An old Triumph leather jacket. There's some really old rusty tools with a whole load of old bullet casings. We've got to be able to salvage some of that stuff. Come on, my little beauty. Let's see if we can get you out of here. Oh. Wow, I think there might be a bit of chrome under there somewhere. This is terrible. I feel guilty now. Triumph Bonneville barn find. Found it in my own shed. Oh, look at the state of it. Covered in cobwebs. Oh no! The front forks are starting to go rusty. I can see fuel in there. Oh man. I found the keys buried at the bottom of a drawer somewhere. Load of clothes over them. It's been like this for about 3 years, I think. So, right, let's give it a go, see what happens. Where's the, oh, there it is. Oh my goodness! Wow. That there was the fuel pump. When I turned the key on, the ignition kicked up and the fuel pump turned on. Look at that. Can't believe it though. Ignition lights are on. Oil pressure clearly. And here it's just telling you to check engine. Now never do this with your flip-flops on like me. Yep, out of gear. Okay, clutch in. Stand down. Turn it on. No, nothing. Right, charge the battery. What I've got here then is a battery conditioning unit, or an advanced battery charger and conditioner. Ages ago I put a connector down here which accommodates that connector there. It's a standard 12 volt charging connector. It's polarized so you can't get it the wrong way around. So I should be able to just plug this in and it will tell us a little bit about the battery. It is telling us, I don't know if you can see that very well, it's quite bright out here, but it is telling us that the battery's a bit cream crackered. It's actually accepting nearly an amp. So we'll just give it some time and see if we can get that battery voltage up a little bit. And you never know, this thing might actually start. Oh, I forgot there's even a choke on this. It's not a real choke. When you first start the bike in the morning, if it's a particularly cold morning, you've got a few settings there. This down here is the actual idle speed adjuster, but what this does is it temporarily just speeds up the engine so that it doesn't stall when you first started it in the morning and it's cold. Well, the battery's definitely taken charge, because earlier it was 12.4 and now it's 12.6. 13 volts and still drawing 0.8 of an amp. So I reckon it's time to give it a try. We'll unplug that first, obviously. There we go, unplugged. Listen to that! And there's that throttle advance that I was talking about earlier. Right. Don't want things getting too hot because the exhausts are absolutely filthy and it'll just bake the dirt on. Also the engine, I haven't checked the oil. I've got loads of work to do to sort of make sure that this is all good, but I can't believe it, my baby, she started straight away. Well, you know, after a little bit of a battery recharge. Epic. This one's a funny one. When I didn't have a strimmer, I made my own. Let's see if it works. If you'll pardon the pun, we've got a shed load of wood. Yeah, loads of wood. Just some metal rods and whatnot, plastic piping, solar panels, heaters, cookers, lawn care equipment, welding masks, barbecues and burners, tools, a mobility scooter. It's still not all out yet. We've still got plenty of stuff to get out of that shed. Oh my goodness, look at that little treasure trove. Lots and lots and lots of little wire wheels. Look at that. We've emptied one cupboard. These were mahogany wardrobes, solid wood, none of that chipboard crap, and trust me, they're far better than shelves that you can buy from B&Q. Right, time to start filling it back up again. This one's at the back of the shed, so the idea is the stuff that I do the least, like all the paint cans and that kind of stuff, those are going to go in here. This wardrobe is clearly this wardrobe is clearly my prepper wardrobe. I found a catapult ammunition, ammo cans, lots of them, gas cans, something in it, army rucksack, and loads of that kind of good stuff in here. Right, don't know what I'm going to do with all of that yet, but there's some tools at the back as well. Oh, I haven't finished the shed reorganisation yet, but I tell you what, I just got to clean her up. I love her too much to just leave her. I say that now. I've let her rot for 3 years. But I tell you what, let's water her, see if she'll grow. Oh man, this is going to be hard work. There's a lot of burning to be done. So much crap wood. Here we go. This is what you want from a fire. Nice dry wood. Admittedly, some of it's bits of furniture. But yeah. Look at that now. Beautiful. No smoke. Absolute heat. Lovely. Oh. This is a chimney fire, and it really warms things up very quickly. I have a shed load of stuff that needs burning. Ladies and gents, you have no idea how long this has taken. But what we've got to do is just give that desk a little bit of a cleaning up.
If you're fond of sand dunes and salty air, quaint little villages here and there. If you're fond of sand dunes and salty air, quaint little villages here and there. If you're fond of sand dunes and salty air, quaint little villages here and there. If you're fond of sand dunes and salty air, quaint little villages here and there. If you're fond of sand dunes and salty air, quaint little villages here and there. If you're fond of sand dunes and salty air.
This is what you need after a long, hard day, sorting out your shed. A chilled out glass of something pleasant and a small fire. I'm going to say goodnight, people, because I'm going to enjoy a couple more of these. Thanks ever so much for watching. Give us a good old thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Maybe check out some of our other videos. Take care, and more importantly, stay safe. Cheers guys, bye for now.